The noon hour of madness and mayhem powered by Jalisco's, the podcast.
Victor, I have my to each their own question here for you.
Let's hear it.
Have you ever walked out of any concert or concerts? Not talking about like just generically leaving. I'm talking about, oh, I want to leave early. And not because of traffic. Maybe because the band sucks. Maybe because, I don't know, the band said something on stage that you don't agree with. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I've walked out of shows I didn't like the music. Big and Rich at the Mountain America Center. I bailed out real fast on that one. I was like, all right, let's go. Because that was, I think, the first show I saw there.
That was the first show for the venue.
That's right.
And we wanted to see how good it sounded in there.
Yeah.
And we
what
were like,
the setup
okay.
was like.
I shortly left after you. I was like, okay, I don't need a full night of this. We got work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I know you have to wake up early when a show is on a weeknight.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, country music's one thing, but Big and Rich is in that realm of country music that I just cannot tolerate. That pop, like really poppy country. So
I don't think Big and Rich is even all that poppy compared to like Florida Georgia Line and John Party, Luke Bryan, Kane Brown, Jaboozy, Jelly Roll.
See, it all just sounds the same to me. You know, all of that music sounds the same, a bunch of noise. No,
a bunch of Western hip-hop.
I've left shows for a variety of reasons. The only ones I could think of that I left because I didn't like the band were stuff like that, country shows.
My dad wrote Steve Miller Band, and I think he told me that story about how like they had stacked parking back at that venue, so he couldn't even leave. Him and my mom just had to stay by the car and wait for the other person.
How annoying!
What Steve Miller Band just did was like, oh, this song, I did this, and blah 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 blah. He kept telling stories in between, and he was just very boring on stage. So my parents were like, yeah, we're out of here.
Yeah, have you ever walked out of a show?
Closest I've ever done is maybe Skillet or Breaking Benjamin, just because I had to leave early to go to bed.
Yeah, you know, if I need to go to sleep, I've left a lot of shows for that, but you know, only a handful because of the actual content of the show. But yeah, I didn't even walk out on when Skillet's frontman wouldn't shut up and just play the happy songs.
I did like how Sarah was very honest and said she left the Ice Nine Kills concert before they came on because her feet hurt and it was past her bedtime.
Oh, yeah. See, there's some days you're just not feeling it. Like me at ZZ Top. I just bailed right over the crowd. Get me out of here.
The most fun I've ever seen you have is at Electric Callboy.
Oh, I was having like old school fun at that one.
Right.
I was in the crowd. I was sweating. I was pushing my way to the front. I was wild.
They rejuvenated Victor.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It felt like the old days. It was great.
Well, yesterday, Victor, was breakup day. I don't know if it was National Breakup Day. It was just statistically the day where a lot of couples break up. And I don't know how they keep track of that. Maybe Facebook gives them the data of like, okay, their profile went from in a relationship to single.
Probably. Well, it's a good time to break up with people. The holidays are coming up. You don't want to spend a bunch of money on them and then break up after Christmas.
I would say it's the saddest time because then you got to see them all happy with their family and you thought you would have been there.
No, because they're going to be sad with their family because they just broke up with somebody. So, you know,
you don't want to be sad with your weird uncle talking about politics. What are you talking about?
No, I just, you know.
Oh, that's when they also ask you, like, so you seen anybody? No, we broke up.
We broke up a few weeks ago.
Why'd you bring this up?
But no, you know, there's too many people that are in relationships that they shouldn't be in. There's a lot of people I know who should break up. Just get through.
Go ahead and name them.
Get it done.
Especially local to the area. Name them right now.
Yeah, I'm going to throw out all the names. People, I know your relationship sucks. Break up. Come on. But it's hard to do, especially when you get into like, divorce and things like that, because it costs a bunch of money. You know, somebody's going to take half your stuff. You're fighting over stupid things. And it's very stressful and takes forever. It's ridiculous that you can walk into a casino and get married, but it takes months.
It's like Vegas itself. It's the easiest to go inside, but the hardest to get out.
Yeah, so, you know, if you are contemplating breaking up and have been for a long time, and for your own mental health, it's going to be better for you and for the other person, you know, or vice versa. Maybe it's just going to be better for them. You know, you're a toxic turd.
All I say is
break up for the benefit of the other person.
Be honest with the other person. Don't be that one's like, I'm too depressed to date right now, and then 2 weeks later, they're magically seeing somebody else.
Nah, I think that's fine, too.
No, it's not. Come on, man up, you know.
No, I mean,
one of us has to disagree with the other.
Yeah, that's true.
According to Jade. But
that's
I do say, like, don't be dishonest. Just say, hey, you just suck and break up.
I don't know. You should try to break up in a...
There's a better looking dude, okay? There's something like that.
Now listen, if you can't
There's a better looking girl.
If you can't break up in a nice way, do it the modern way and just break up via text.
You were the backup plan, but now the plan A is back on the, back available. So
yeah, I don't think you should say those kind of things to people. That might really hurt.
Why don't you end it
feelings.
like Shark Tank? Be like, for that reason, I'm out. Something like that. I was more so making fun of yesterday because I did notice it was breakup day yesterday. That people get mysterious online. They change their haircut. A lot of girls will dye their hair a different color, or they'll get it drastically cut, and they'll start talking about self-worth.
Okay.
Self-motivation quotes. But then the funny ones are like the ones that just delete all their pictures. Like all the pictures are gone. You're like, what happened to this person? Maybe they delete their whole profile. Like it meant that much to them.
Yeah, I mean, and I've gone through and deleted pictures out of my profile, but not all the pictures. There are people who do that, though, regularly wipe all of their social media.
Sure.
So,
they want to be mysterious.
I guess. I mean, it doesn't intrigue me any when people do that. I'm like, oh, they must be having some problems. But I don't know.
That or the fall photo shoot drops. And that's when you're like, okay.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those
relationship's in shambles. This is not going well.
Yeah, I mean, one thing you can always rely on is the way people present themselves online is only the good.
How about this?
There are some people who will share all their drama, and
you get you go on like a couple's vacation, right? You take a photo with the person. You take a photo without the person.
So you have a backup
photo. So that
photo.
way you can go and edit that old post and just put you in there. Be like, New York was fun.
It's a good idea.
I mean, you might as well have a plan B just in case. You never know what's going to happen, especially in the modern day of dating now.
Yeah,
There's bound to be some your insert excuse here. I'm done type of thing.
Oh yeah,
it's all flaky people. You got to be like cut it off.
Just if things are bad, break up. Don't stress about it.
And say the reasons why.
Do what's best for you. I don't even think you have to say the reasons why.
I do.
I don't.
It's almost like a job firing. You got to say the exact reasons why.
No, you just got to be like, this ain't working out. It's not working out. Because if you start cutting into the exact reasons.
If you start going to like excuses like, I'm too depressed, and like that's not really actually how it is. It's more so just.
I don't know.
There's a better option somewhere else. You won't say it.
Yeah, but the better option could be just being single. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden 2 weeks later, magically, there's a new guy that pops up.
Yeah, that's how it tends to go. But, that's when you just turn the other cheek and go, all right.
People that are just mysterious online, they drive me nuts. Okay? The people that are mysterious, like magically there's a new dude in one of the photos. They don't ever address that guy, but they just all of a sudden, or like it's almost like the hospital thing I always refer to, where it's like, hey, don't worry about me. I'm fine. But it's a picture of like their hospital wristband and they're laying in the stretcher. See,
like if I break up with somebody, I don't go and look at their socials because I don't want to know what things they're doing that would make me furious. So I don't go
That's
look.
that forbidden Victor. That's that's that excuse to get on the treadmill and be like, you know what? I need to get much better than this person.
Dude, I'm 42 years old. I don't care about that. All right.
I am reaching that age where I'm like, okay, I'm almost 30. We need to cut it out with the middle school drama.
Yeah, like if somebody doesn't like me as I am, then I'm not going to go out of the way and change myself for somebody else. I mean, you should try to do healthy things. I want to get on the treadmill. I'm trying to get motivated.
Trying's not good enough, Victor.
But
I'm about to go to the gym tonight, go on the treadmill for like an hour, then take a picture of it and be like, Victor, I challenge you to do this on your own treadmill. And we can go back and forth.
Yeah, for me.
And maybe that can inspire listeners to join in on the fun too.
Maybe so. Yeah, for me, breaking up is not a competition. I don't need to stick it to the other person. And I
didn't mean it by that. I just mean be straight up and honest.
Yeah, but like the looking at their profile and I'm going to go get myself in shape and show them. I don't care. I just want to enjoy my peace.
Revenge bod.
I just want to enjoy my peace and quiet. My revenge bod gets bigger and bigger because it's like, I can finally just sit on my couch and play video games all day.
And after your constant nagging in the background.
Only nagging I get's the cats that need food, and they're pretty bad.
Well, as you're probably well aware, Victor, everyone at the end of the year puts out their list of something. Best movies, biggest flops, whatever it may be. I feel like we should have done a best of 2024 compilation for the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem powered by Jalisco's. Yeah. We could save that for next year.
Yeah, if we can remember, note the breaks.
I'll just put an asterisk next to some ones because I'm keeping track here.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. I've been looking at a few best of lists. I was looking at the best horror movies of the year, and I'm like, oh, some of these I've never even heard of them. What the heck? So I got to watch some of those. Have you seen The Substance?
No, No, I haven't seen many movies or TV shows as of late, only because, like I said, when I get home, I'm so brain dead, I just lay in bed and talk to my friends on Discord. That's literally it. Sometimes I'll get up and go to the gym and go walk on the treadmill, but other than that, it's just...
Yeah, see, I'm pretty much brain dead too, but instead of talking to people, I just watch TV or play Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
That's been my go-to lately. But this movie, The Substance, has been number one on like every single list of the best horror movies. I think the only way you can get it right now is rent it or go to the movie theater. And I'm a cheapskate, so I don't want to pay for it. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. I don't know how I haven't got around to seeing that one yet with all of the hype. I have seen some good horror this year. Late Night with the Devil was really good. Trying to think of newer movies.
It seems like a great plot. It talks about...
I don't want to know. Beep, beep. I keep myself completely out of the loop.
Not even knowing the story of it?
Nope. I don't want to know anything.
All right.
Yeah. Like last night, what did I watch last night? Or no, I started watching a show called Yellow Jackets. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay. I don't know anything about
I'm so
it.
out of touch. I tried turning on a Netflix series in the background while I was washing dishes because I despise washing dishes.
I hate it too.
And I'm like, let me just turn on this show called AP Bio. And
I never heard of it.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's supposed to be funny, as per usual. I'm just sitting there going, all right, this is typical TV humor.
Okay. Yellow Jackets has me intrigued, but I didn't know anything going into it. If I can avoid plot for any movie or book, I try to go in as blind as possible. So I'm, surprised. Like when I watched The Whale, I knew it was about a big guy, but I think I had gotten spoiled what happens at the end.
Oh, really?
Not how it happens, but,
Yeah, my friend Bryson and I saw it, and we were like, this movie's kind of like a slow burn. It's boring. But we ended up sort of enjoying it after we watched it.
It's sad. It's a sad movie.
It's not something you're used to from Brendan Fraser, out of all people.
No. And it had the redhead girl from Stranger Things.
Yeah, Max.
And she's got just this horrific attitude in it. She did a great acting job. She reminded me of my daughter, Maddie, in that movie with her attitude.
Is that why you say Taryn's your favorite?
I never said that.
Come on, off the air, you're like, man, Maddie sucks.
Oh, God, Peaches. One of these days, she's going to hear that and believe you. Because kids will believe anything.
No, she's... First of all, I don't think she's a kid anymore. She's in her early 20s now, isn't she?
She's 18.
Yeah, 18, so
you're
she's still
a kid.
Pretty old.
I mean, you're still a kid.
She's still older.
So
I'm almost 30, dude.
I know, but you're still a kid. If you're younger than me, you're a kid. If you're 41, you're a kid.
You're a kid. I'm sure some 41-year-old would enjoy hearing that.
Yeah, you're a kid. Feel good about it. I'm an old man.
I like how you took my setup for this break and just went your own direction with it.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we started out talking about.
Consequence uploaded their 30 best metal and rock songs, or just, I think, overall best metal hard rock songs of 2024.
Well, let's dive into this in the next break.
Okay, sure. So initially, during that last break, we were supposed to talk about this. Now we're talking about it. The 30 best metal and hard rock songs of 2024. Everyone puts out their lists, and people will usually fight in the comment section. I'm assuming that will happen with this Consequence post.
Oh, yeah. And I'm interested to see what Consequence says are the best metal and hard rock songs of the year. If they put Linkin Park, The Emptiness Machine at number one, I guess I won't be too mad, but I do think there are better rock and metal songs that came out than that.
It's not that.
It's not that.
No.
Okay. I've only seen number 30, which is Malevolence Trenches.
I heard that song. I was going to try to add it to Jank's show, but I think there's a lot of cussing.
How about, and I've been meaning to check this out, and I don't know why I never did. Body Count covering Pink Floyd.
I haven't checked it out. I'm not the big, I don't care about Pink Floyd. I really don't. I don't think they're all that great to me, so I just kind of ignore anything Pink Floyd related.
Yeah, to me, it sounds very interesting to hear how Body Count would cover that song.
Because Ice-T only pretty much talks or raps.
Talks, raps, does some, yelling and things like that.
Some of his songs on the new album are pretty funny, like his song with Corpse Grinder.
Dude, Body Count has some funny lyrics sometimes.
Ice-T is pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. I bet he'd be a fun interview.
I bet he'd call you a kid because he's in his 60s.
He would. He'd call me a kid. Kubla Khan with Jamie Josta.
Are we just going down the whole list? That's where you're going. You're number 29 right now. Let's go through all 30 songs.
Yeah, I'm going to read them, but I'm not going to comment on them. I haven't heard Paradise by 7 Hours After Violet. I don't even if I've heard of Chat Pile, the band. Okay, now Billy Morrison and Ozzy, Crack Cocaine. That was not a great song, in my opinion. You heard that song, right?
It was typical Ozzy now that he's older.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a good Ozzy song, in my opinion. But that's me. There's a band called Full of Heck with Doors to Mental Agony. Never heard that one.
I'm shocked they put BloodyWood with Baby Metal at number 5. That song just came out.
Yeah, that came out like 2 days ago.
They put it above Blood Incantation, the Stargate. I remember you told me that everyone was raving about Blood Incantation's newest album.
Yeah, see, and they've got the new Shadows Fall on this list too, and I do like that song, but it seems like it's too new.
Well, I can tell you right now, number 1 is not Knocked Loose and Poppy.
It's not Knocked Loose and Poppy? 4. What? Okay, now I'm really getting curious. Okay, we got Carrie King,
number one will be pretty obvious once
I see it?
Once you see it. Something you've been raving about as of late.
That I've been raving about?
Yeah, you're like, I can't stop watching the performance.
Oh, that's fair.
Gojira Mea Culpa.
Gojira Mea Culpa. That, I think, as far as tracks that stood out as this crazy moment in metal, nothing compared to that all year. I was very happy that the Nick Nocturnal Awards for the metal event of the year or whatever, that's what won. Okay, that I can get on board with that because it's a great song.
Now
we've got Arch Enemy.
At number 2 have Amyl and the Sniffers.
What?
You should not be doing that.
I've
is
never
the title
heard
of the song. So I'm pulling it up right now. I'm looking at the lyrics.
Yeah, check the lyrics.
There is some explicit language in the pre-chorus there. So we can listen to the intro here.
Well, intro ain't gonna give us the song though. We're gonna have to find an edit. Spirit Box, Soft Spine, Blood Incantation, The Stargate, Baby Metal with BloodyWood, Knocked Loose and Poppy.
I do like the pre-chorus though. I was in LA shaking my while
booty?
You were down in Melbourne saying you were in New York getting on.
Okay.
And they were down in Melbourne saying you should not be doing that.
This sounds like stuff I would like. So it says Amyl and the Sniffers barnstorming song, You Should Not Be Doing That, off Cartoon Darkness, is equal parts defiant and comedic.
And they look definitely comedic in their photo. All of them just look like guys my age.
I'm
going to
have to check it out. And then at number 3, they had Alcest, Flamme Humel, or something like another French band. They call them a black gaze band. The French act that pioneered the black gaze sound.
But see, Consequence also put Mastodon and Lamb of God with Floods of Triton at number 9.
Yeah,
that song was mid.
Yeah,
big time.
I'd
Judas Priest,
mid.
Crown of Horns. Judas Priest had a great album this year.
Yeah, it was a good album.
Goes to show, even though they're in their 70s, they're still killing it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check out some of these because some of the songs on this list I haven't heard.
They have Opeth S1 at number 17.
And it's funny because this, they're calling it a hard rock and metal list, but this is all metal.
Jerry Cantrell, Afterglow.
Okay, all right. I guess so. I'm
Billy Morrison and Ozzy. That's not metal.
I'm really surprised they didn't put Linkin Park on here, to be honest. Or there was tons of other great metal songs that came out this year. Where's Ratatata? Where's A Work of Art? What's going on here? I mean, this does look kind of I'd say
kind of boomery.
It's a little boomery, but not.
Spirit Box, Soft Spine. That was a great song.
I mean, they have Opeth on here. I don't know what to make of this list.
But the fact that you put another Baby Metal song with BloodyWood at number 5 that just came out
over Ratatata,
right?
How was that? I don't know. That song's excellent. So, all right, I know what I'm going to do while I work on Z103 music. I'm going to go listen to Amyl and what are they called? Amyl and the Sniffers.
Amyl and the Sniffers.
They better be good. They better be excellent.
I can tell you right now, they look like they're one of those bands that either puts out something extremely heavy or they're going to be like that alty Starbucks rock. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to go give it a listen, Peaches, and we'll report back.
The noon hour of madness and mayhem powered by Jalisco's is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information... Oh, wow, I swallowed my spit wrong while I was still talking. That's funny. All right. Okay, where was I? Oh, for more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.